I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. There's a whole entire team behind us.
Yes.
They have to get paid. It seems every time I do something, I break another glass ceiling. When it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the am I doing? I'm sorry.
Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, this is going to be a pretty interesting video. I want to delve into a couple of things, and I want to hear your comments in the chat because I think this is shocking. Now, many of you've seen actress Taraji P Henson. She had the meltdown publicly where she cried and just cried. And I have the audio of both her comments on Gayle King and then Oprah's comments, which will shock you. So Taraji just exposed to the world that a lot of these actresses, we know that female actresses in general are paid less than the male, but black actresses are paid just as less. Taraji P Henson shined a light on that. She was in tears. And I understand now why she was in tears. There's more to it, and Oprah's response pretty much cleared it up. Now, Taraji obviously was crying, and I think what tipped it off, I'm not sure, but I've read a couple of articles on how the young ladies, the black actresses, were treated on the Color Purple set. Now, Oprah is the producer. She comments, I have her clip here so you can hear it for yourself from her own mouth. Now, let me just tell you what these actresses had to go through. And Taraji, being the senior actress, the legendary actress, because she's been in the game over 20 years, she had to speak up. She had to confront Oprah. Oprah's the producer, but Oprah passed the buck. But let me tell you what they were doing to these actresses. The filming apparently was in Atlanta, if not all part of it. And according to Taraji, they were giving the girls renter cars. So they did not have a driver or security, allegedly. They had to roam Atlanta, going back and forth, traveling to the set. This is what they were, the studio was presenting to them. And Oprah's the producer now. They wanted the girls to actually rent a car. And they had to, what did she say? No trailer. And there was no food on the set. So wait a minute now. How much is Oprah Winfrey worth? Oprah Winfrey is worth $2.8 billion. Oprah's the producer of this show, of this movie. And Oprah basically had to step in after Taraji had to bitch and moan about it and had to scream in tears about it. No wonder she was crying. No wonder Taraji was in tears, because she looked at Oprah, who should have been a black female, who has been in entertainment for over 30 years and is a billionaire, and could not give these young actresses basic food on the set. No security. They treated them like trash. And what did Oprah do? I want you to hear her comments right here. This is her response to it. And I want you to hear it from her own mouth. Just listen to what her response is to this fiasco, this horror show. Just listen to her.
Whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right.
So as you can see, Oprah blames Warner Brothers. She says, well, as you heard it herself or from her own mouth, It's not her. She had to step in, boy, because she's like, "What? I don't have anything to do with this." But look, it's Warner Brothers. She was just a producer, right? So then I looked up, okay, what is it that a producer does? So let's read it ourselves, and here it is. A film producer, person responsible for finding, launching a project, arrange financing, hire writers, directors, oversee all elements of pre-production, production, and post-production to release. So Oprah, your job title, being the producer, don't you think you should have provided these ladies with the basics, like a full trailer, full security, the drivers to drive them around? Give them the works. And if anything, give Taraji a lead trailer, because she's been acting over 20 years, and you guys just dumped a film crew there and just gave them the basics and let them fend for themselves until Taraji just said, no, hell no, I'm tired of this. And she had to speak up. And then she was in tears because she had to basically stand up to a Goliath in Hollywood, which is and a gatekeeper, which is Oprah Winfrey. Now, does that mean you guys are gonna blackball Taraji for telling the truth? We're watching you, oh big O. We are watching you. And Tyler Perry, why are you still hiding? What's going on? Why are you hiding? Where are your boy toys? Harassing those men, allegedly. This is outrageous. I'm so pissed I don't know what to do. So you guys leave your comments in the chat. To treat your own people that way. I just can't believe it. I think Hollyweird is turning me off. All of this is turning me off. First, it was Will and Jada and their sick shit. And then it was Meghan Markle and her and WME and those clowns trying to force feed her down our mouth. And she goes on to Oprah. And you guys think you're fooling somebody. And then Oprah, you would treat your own kind like that. And then you're going to try to pass the buck over to Warner Brothers. You're the producer. It's the buck stops with you. Cut it out. We're not buying it. All right, guys, leave your comments in the chat. I want to thank you for watching. You let me know what you think. I can tell you right now, everything about Hollywood is turning me off. I'm trying not to put all of Hollywood in a bucket, because that's not fair to all of those actors and actresses that, like Angela Bassett, just won an honorary Oscar, I believe. And she's been in the game a long time. And we have old guards. We have excellent actors and actresses that have been in the game a long time. Directors like, Ron Howard, who was like, what was he? He was on the Andy Dick show. Or Dick Van Dyke show, I think. And he was, and his daughter's a producer now. And then you've got, Steven Spielberg. Francis Ford Coppola. So you got these, Bobby De Niro's one of the best actors that ever lived. Denzel, and you got Idris Elba. So you got Hollywood, established and reputable Hollywood old guards that are there that can actually keep the industry going, the respectful part of the industry. But then you have these disgusting bad apples that make the whole industry just stinks. It's awful. And you can't even give these young actresses basic decency. A decent trailer. How about security? How about food on the set? You couldn't even do that. And Oprah, we're supposed to pat you on the back because you came in. Why? Because Taraji started bitching and moaning. That's why. And she was going to scream, and she was crying because she had to do this. I see where those tears are coming from. It hurts when it comes from your own kind. It really does. All right, guys, leave your comments in the chat. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao.